Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point try now for Moody. And that makes it a 9-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Running out of the gun with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, Mayfield. And he right Rifles one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught inside. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone. And that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go, man. Let's go now. Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
That's right, baby. Play it to the
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for San Francisco, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.